What is up, everybody? We are back here with some more donation decks. We're playing some Jund Saga. This is a fairly stock version, maybe with some interesting inclusions here, namely Fable of the Mirror Breaker. The best card in Dominaria United. We finally get to play with Liliana of the Veil in Modern, Pog! But yeah, we're doing some Jund Saga stuff here. Pretty standard stuff. Ragavan, Wrenn and Six pairing with Urza Saga. Small Urza Saga package here. Only one Mishra's Bauble, but that's because there's no DRCs, so no reason to play like a ton of baubles here. Standard 4 Thoughtseize, 2 Inquisition. Pretty good smattering of removal spells. 2 Fatal Push, 1 Bolt, 2 Heat, a Kolaghan's Command, and 1 copy of Fury to go with the Terminate. 4 Wrens, 4 Tarmogoyfs. Pretty, straightforward standard stuff there. 1 Tireless Tracker. It's for the grindy matchups. And then the aforementioned 3 copies of Liliana. In the mana base, we got some cool stuff here. Just 1 Boseiju, 1 Ziatora's Proving Ground to pair with our Wrenn and Sixes. And then in the sideboard over here, a couple more Boseijus for the big mana decks, Soul Guide and a Hearse for Living End, a couple Explosives, and Chalice for Cascade, Rhinos, that kind of stuff. Ashiok for Titan, Endurance for Graveyard decks, Alpine Moon for Tron and Saga, Boil for those pesky blue players, Brutality for Burn, and Turok for 4-color. So, with that, let's get into some games. See you back here in just a little bit for round number 1. Turn 1. Because if I play Catacombs and want to heat on 1, then... Okay, well, we're dead. So there's that. I have 1 copy of Boseiju that I really have to find, like, right now. Let's play Wrenn. Obviously, there's, the obvious awkward tension, which is just going to happen sometimes with Jund Saga, where you have, like, Saga, which you can't play on turn 2 because you're going to play Wrenn and Six, but it's possible I was supposed to go Saga plus Goyf there. Maybe that's a better play. Yeah, that's true. We're getting closer to DreamHack. Chalice on 1. Okay. So let's go plus on nothing, play Goyf. Likely going to cast this... Just put this in the graveyard end of turn for Chalice purpose, for Goyf purposes, excuse me. Sack map. Thought I caught you in Spike Stream earlier saying you were done with Modern. Donation decks. Nice Chalice. Nice Chalice, by the way. Nice Chalice, by the way. Yeah. Alright, I am explicitly going to cast the Inquisition so I can pump the Goyf. So let's go Inquisition, don't care. And then I think I'm going to crack this fetch, get a Blood Crypt, go to combat, attack for 4, and then make a token with Saga. Maybe making a token is worse than just playing another Goyf? Not sure about that, but... Yeah, they're checking their own Chalice on MTGO. Hilarious. Uh-oh, we're dead. Had a good run. We had a good run. Okay. Let's make a token. This does make the Goyf pretty huge. So I think this gets Shadow Spear? Does that make sense? I think Shadow Spear is a good get here. So the other line I could take is just go, like, Saga. Do I offer the trade? Because the line that I was thinking was equip Shadow Spear to Construct and attack with both. But that way they only take 4 damage. If they trade with the Construct, they take 5. And then I can just play another Goyf, right? I kind of think that's better, actually. Yeah, I think I like that better. I'm just going to attack with both. I'm going to offer the trade. I honestly think it puts me in a better position. They just take the trade. Because it allows me to play the second Goyf this turn, which is massive. You'll Chalice the Void with Matter Shaper. Okay. So let's go... Play Saga. Play Goyf. And I think I'm just going to ping them. Because ulting Wrenn doesn't matter when they have Chalice in play. So this way, I can ping them again, put them to 9, equip the Construct, and 1 blocker isn't enough because they would still take 9. Could be Sell Cedric on an I Heart Thick Goyf shirt? Maybe. Yeah, they're dead. Dead on board. Okay. I mean, also did to that, but, you know. Didn't need that. I should cast it, though, so I can show them my fancy new Dominaria United card. Look at my fancy new Dominaria United card. Remember when Shackles was main decked in Modern Wild West? Yeah. Dude, we get to play Dominaria United cards an entire week early. Like, this is not fair. It's actually not fair. It's what happens when your uncle works for Wizards. So, playing against Tron of the electronic variety. I don't think Ashiok's good against them. I could bring in this for Chalice. Yeah, real scam deck enacted. True. This one's bad. I would invite the uncle for Christmas and Easter. Yeah. I feel like Fable's too slow against them. I don't know if I want to cut all of them, but I don't know. What do you think? Maybe these EEs are bad. I have Cake Command. Like, how much do I actually care about Chalice? I do pretty easily care about it, right? I don't know. I think it's worth it. I'm going to keep them in. I'm just going to cut these Fables. It's too slow. And cut the Tracker as well. Just cut all my threats, 5-head. Let's do that. Do you think Mono Black Devotion will improve with Liliana, Braids, and Shieldred? I do, actually. That's actually something that I'm going to be working on. I think, like, Mono Black Devotion, the versions that people have been playing with, like, Underworld Dreams and that kind of stuff, I think that deck's, like, pretty legitimate with Liliana in Pioneer. I think it's quite good. Jealous? Ah. Rude. Rude. Wish I drew a discard spell. That'd have been nice. Watch them have Daddy Tron. They chaliced on 2? Guess they knew I didn't have a discard spell. They're on 4 cards. Do I Liliana or do I just make tokens? Honestly, kind of want to just make tokens. No, just like Mono Black Aggro, the Belovo special, you know? Just like a shit ton of 1-drops, Spawn of Mayhem, and then Liliana as like your interaction. I think that could be really good. Walking Ballista for 4. Okay. That's beatable, I think. So I'm not going to sack the Bauble here, because I just want bigger tokens. Huh. Guess this is a little awkward. Because if I make a second token, I can't kill the Ballista. And if I float mana, get an artifact, and then kill the Ballista, they can just kill the token, right? Am I, like, okay with them untapping with Ballista? Maybe I am. Actually, maybe I am. Gimp Im, thank you for the 3 months. Thank you, much appreciated. Just don't float mana. Yeah, I guess that's also a line. Okay, they're gonna kill the token now. Yeah, just make this a little bit worse, huh? Yeah, this was a little awkward. But now they have a hard time killing this, right? Maybe this is bad. They can put 2 counters on this, but they still can't kill the construct if they do that. And they have to have some other payoff than just the Ballista, right? But they didn't do anything on turn 3 when they had Tron. I don't know. Well, they played the Chalice, but that was effectively nothing, right? Like, pass and force them to act first. Yeah, it might have been better. They have another Ballista? Alright, I mean, this is, like, kind of beatable. Especially if they're doing this. We can just Wrenn the Ballista now. This is, like, totally fine. Yeah, I'm, like, super okay with this. A-okay with me. I'll probably crack the Bauble now that I have no more tokens. But I'm likely just gonna ping the Ballista now. See if they're drawing a payoff. Okay, never mind, now it's worse. Guess I can Thoughtseize them. In case they have another payoff in their hand for some reason, but they probably don't. Yeah, I just don't know how I'm supposed to beat this. Oh, right, they have the Chalice. I'm an idiot. Okay, well, guess I should have maybe just killed the Ballista with the Spellbomb then, but Get the Karn with the monkey. They have a Ballista in play. They're just going to sack the Ballista if I dash Ragavan. Yeah, I did forget about the Chalice, though. That was my fault. I did forget about the Chalice. I mean, I don't even know if I had a good way around that, right? Yeah, okay, so I guess what I could have done instead of casting Thoughtseize was kill the Ballista, then dash Ragavan. Maybe that was the line. And just not cast the Thoughtseize that turn. That's probably a better line. Oh, I can just cast the Thoughtseize after I get the treasure. Okay, that would have been a lot better. Right, because I go bomb the Ballista, dash Ragavan, attack, hit the Karn, post-combat treasure, Thoughtseize. Yeah, that was much better. That was a way better line. They got a Wormcoil engine, which I literally can't beat, so. I'm done. I'm done. Is it a bad idea to buy into a new deck right now before a new set is dropping? I mean, it depends on what you're buying. Like, I don't think... I mean, personally, I don't really think there's that much that's going to impact the format. I think there's, like, a couple of role players, but I'm, like, a little bit less on the set than a lot of other people are. Like, I think the new O-Ring's good, but other than that, there's not, like... This set doesn't have a ton, you know? You have to realize, the barrier for entry in Modern is so unbelievably high with the power level of MH2 cards that, like, I like... Somebody was talking about, like, I saw Spike talking about the 4-drop Jund Creature earlier, and I'm just like, why are we trying to play a card that's 100 times worse than Omnath when Omnath is, like, the best deck? You know what I mean? I don't know. It doesn't, yeah, I don't get it. You know what I mean? Dismember. Guess I'm gonna play the bomb out here now. The Merfolk helps fish. Yeah, but again, you're talking about Merfolk in a format with Fury. That's just not, that's a non-starter, you know? I'm just not sold on it. Right, surely they don't have back-to-back games where they have Natty Tron, right? Surely. I can almost cast that. I'm 1 mana short. I guess I'll just make a token. Yeah, make a token's better if they have, like, Tron, Karn, or some shit like that. Alright, they don't have Tron, but they probably have Thought-Knot Seer. Yeah, which is annoying because they get to take the Fury. Yeah. The Tree of Antiquity. Thank you so much for the 18 months of support. That is a lot of months. Thank you for the 18. Appreciate you, buddy. I'm feeling a lot better. Definitely getting a lot better. Well, I can Explosives for 4 with the treasure. Not doing that this turn, but... So, I think I get the Shadow Spear. And what I kind of want to do is land, attack with both, and if they block Ragavan, I can just Spellbomb the Thought-Knots here. Kind of like that. So I'm going to attack with both first. Because, I mean, I think I have to block the Ragavan. I mean, the Spellbomb is obviously face up, but... I think I'm cool with this exchange. Cool with that exchange. I guess it makes these smaller, but I have the Explosives next turn. I could have played out the Explosives on 0, which is better if they have second Thought-Knots here. That might have been good. I think it's point that that'll be fun to brew. Yeah, but like at the same time, yeah, they do have the Thought-Knots here. I don't really see any of these decks competing with the current existing decks in Modern. That's kind of my problem, you know. I guess I have to offer the trade now, which is a little awkward. Yeah, I got punished for not playing that Explosives. So they take the trade and go to 4. Yeah. Okay, I can leave myself the option of cycling, but I probably don't want to sack the treasure here. Did they get your raid? I don't see it. I don't see that it went through. Yeah, I definitely can't sack the treasure now, I think. Especially because if I sack the treasure... Yeah, I was just going to say, if I sack the treasure, it means that Liliana's not lethal, so... 5 Fed. 1-0. Yeah, sounds fine. It's the new O-Ring, the only modern playable card. I have to look at the set again. It's certainly the best card for Modern in the entire set, by a lot. I don't know if it's necessarily the only card, but I don't know. Again, the bar is set incredibly high in Modern right now. I don't think 4-drop that's, worse than Omnath is where you want to be in Modern. I'm just gonna throw that out there. I'm all for brewing, but Modern, in my opinion, Modern is just not a place where, it's really, really difficult to brew in Modern. Like, here's the thing you have to realize with Spike. Spike could literally win with a ham sandwich. So when Spike is winning with a deck, that doesn't necessarily endorse the deck. It endorses Spike as a player. He's better than 90% of the people he plays against. So it's like, you kind of have to take his results with a grain of salt sometimes. Just be cautious. Like, he could literally win with a ham sandwich. Yeah, it's just, like, unreal. He makes bad decks look really good. Surely they don't have Spell Pierce, right? Dude, I watched Spike get Spell Pierced like 17 times over the past couple of days, and now I just have like PTSD. I refuse to play into it. I'm just gonna play Saga. I'm a coward. Yeah, when's the ham sandwich list coming out? People shouldn't play 4-drops worse than Omnath proceeds to slam Golos in the field. Golos is a 5-drop, sir. It's not a 4-drop, so checkmate. That should be his cooking stream. He just makes a ham sandwich. You know what would be awesome? You make a ham sandwich, and you cut it into 60 pieces, and you put each individual piece of the ham sandwich in a sleeve, and just shuffle that up. That would be fucking content. And then you play, like, ham sandwich versus, like, tuna sandwich or something. Or maybe the ham sandwich mirror, see how that goes. That is content. I just gave you an idea for an entire new series. It sounds like a mess. It sounds fucking awesome. That's what it sounds like. Who needs a cooking stream when you could just play ham sandwiches versus tuna sandwiches? Still wouldn't be worse than shuffling a deck of top loaders. What if you top loaded the ham sandwiches? Now we're really talking, right? Are they gonna bolt this again? Okay. Not bolting. Oh, they're playing around, yeah, they're playing around the thing. Huh. I mean, I kind of want to just play another Saga, TBH. I think I'm just playing another Saga. I guess that's worse if they go, like, EOT Bolt, Untap, Slam, Ragavan. But I also don't really want to Thoughtseize them. I want to save Thoughtseize for a turn where I can go Thoughtseize and Wrenn. Okay, this is going to look weird. I kind of want to just play Bloodstained Mire and pass. So this is good if they have Bolt Dash Ragavan, and I can also go Saga plus Thoughtseize plus Wrenn next turn. So this line looks weird, but I actually think it's correct. Yeah, it's fine. I don't care. Can I sideboard into a turkey sandwich game too? I mean, if you really want to. That's the tech. Ham beats turkey, turkey beats tuna, tuna beats ham. Now, there's no way that tuna beats ham, right? Ham is by far better than everything. Ham is tier 0. Yeah, tuna is trash. You just say tuna beats ham? There's no shot. There's no shot that tuna beats ham. You are out of your mind. Out of your mind. No shot, bucko. Do I want to draw Fury? Not really. I took a bad line this game. This was a tough game to navigate. I was hoping I would just draw Liliana. I actually thought about getting this off of the Saga too. Now I'm kind of fucked. This is not easy. Yeah, the kitchen counter meta. It's a 5/5, so I can't Wrenn Bolt it either. Cycle Spellbomb here. Try and find like a Terminate, but then I can't go Cycle Spellbomb, Thoughtseize, and Terminate. Just push it, 5-head. Just push it, 4-head. Could go like Saga, Wrenn and Six, player on Pierce. Not really care if they attack it. Yeah, what if I just go like Saga, Wrenn and Six, pay for Pierce if they have it. Get back another Saga. And just play Spellbomb and like not really care if they kill my Wrenn and Six. If they have Pierce, they probably should Pierce this. What was the new O-Ring called? Something Leyline, right? I pre-ordered them today. I bought them on pre-order. I can't remember what it's called. Leyline something, I think. The domain one. The good one. thinking canned tuna and yeah, ham is way better, but the ceiling on good tuna is infinitely high. I mean, that is true. Like, there is really good tuna. I'm not disagreeing with you. Like, tuna can be really good, for sure. Yeah, leyline binding. Yeah, there is a lot of O-rings, true. Discarded the Spell Pierce. Kind of hope they kill Wrenn. Oh my god, this is so bad. I probably was supposed to bolt the Shredder. Kind of have to cycle the Spellbomb now, I think. Because I can't play into Pierce. I took some weird lines this game. Need a Terminate. 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 Nope. I mean, I guess that technically kills the Murktide, right? 3, 4, 5, 6. And then I can push this, I guess. Maybe push this first. Push this, ping this. Yeah, that's probably my line. I have enough mana. 1, 2, 3, 4. I have enough mana, plus the Thoughtseize, so... I kind of want to lead on push, though. So let's lead on push. I guess I can't do this if they have Pierce. So let's Thoughtseize them. Oh, I don't have an extra red mana now. Right, I needed a second red. Okay, well, I guess we're going to do it this way, then. Ping the Wrenn, play Saga, pass. And then make a token. And then make a token and get Shadow Spear and maybe try to race. I think this is actually not that bad. Like, they have nothing. They're obviously going to draw Iteration, though. Yeah, obviously. Oh, man. This is why I hate Thoughtseize. I mean, I should have assumed that was going to happen. As soon as I Thoughtseize them, I knew for a fact they were drawing Iterations, so I don't know why I thought any different. Leyline Binding. We know they have Pierce. Okay. Token. Token. Get Shadow Spear. I'm just going to try and race at this point, I think. Play this. Don't really care if they Pierce it. I guess I could have played my land first because I know about the Pierce, but... Yeah, I can't pay for Pierce anyways. I have to equip the Shadow Spear. Okay. Whip. I guess they have Delirium. They could have a Heat. 5? Question mark? Is your Charm? Alright, we're dead. Yeah, I probably could have played that a little bit better, but... Probably could have played that a little bit better. Hearse coming in. I really dislike playing against this blue-red deck. It's so annoying. Endurance... I don't think Explosives is that good. Chalice I don't want because I have a lot of ones. Lantern's pretty good. I don't like Brutality. Fury I think sucks. Fable's kind of slow. I don't even know what's bad against them. They have like a million fucking Spell Pierces. I'm just gonna cut 2 Fables. I think everyone says that after match 1. I don't know. I just I don't really enjoy the Murktide play patterns. People say that it's like one of the more fun decks to play in Modern. I don't see it. I mean, I kind of hate every deck's play pattern, to be fair. I don't really think there's a lot of good play patterns in Modern right now, but is it so good because of 4-color? So I think Leyline, the new 6-mana Oblivion Ring, I think that card is going to see the most amount of play in Rhinos as a splash, because for 1 mana, it just does so much. Like, imagine a scenario where your opponent plays Teferi, right, and you're on 3 lands. So, like, well, I guess if you had Outburst, you just play Outburst in response. But, like, if you don't have a Cascade spell in your hand, and then you, draw the out to Teferi or something, you just go, on turn 4, you have 4 mana, you go answer your Teferi for 1 mana, and then play your 3-mana Cascade spell. It's just, it's just so cracked. I don't know, I love that card a lot. And it answers Chalice on turn 2, which is huge, what's that got the best play pattern ever in any format? Valky. Just give me Valky back. If you're gonna give people all these free spells, at least let me Valky people. Come on, man. I'm not asking for much. I just want to fucking Valky people again. Excuse me? Alright, well, fuck that. I'm taking Consider. Your hand sucks. No, the command is Tybalt. Surely they didn't draw Fate or Spell Pierce, right? Surely they didn't draw Spell Pierce. Oh my god, I'm a dumbass. I don't have red mana. Shit. I forgot that I had the basic mountain in my hand. That's embarrassing. That's just actually embarrassing. Actually embarrassing. Yeah, it's all COVID's fault. Okay, well, we're still gonna win. Dress down Shredder, Magus, Explosives. If they have Magus, I can go minus second Wrenn minus play Saga Pass. Or I could even go... Yeah, that's fine. I don't really care about that. Do I actually want to play the Saga? I'm not convinced that I do. I could just keep upticking this Wrenn. Well, I guess if I play the Saga and they draw a land to play Magus, that's fine because I can just uptick the Wrenn. Yeah, that's actually fine, right? So we can just go uptick here, play Saga Pass. What's up, Roja Planto? I am feeling a lot better, yeah. Next level causing them to play DRC into Wrenn? Yeah, they just assumed that I didn't have it, you know? Yeah, because this also gives me a Revolt trigger, right? So if they go land Magus, I could just float black mana, let the Saga die, push the Magus, and then get the Saga back, so... And they're just, like, in a horrible spot now. Because now we have the Endurance in play, we're making Saga tokens, and they have to kill the Wrenn, like... I guess they have Dress Down for the Saga tokens, but... I don't know, they're just so far behind now. And we have that, too. So let's play the Foothills first, because I think they're going to crack the Explosives now. They're not? Alright, I mean, if you're going to let me get my free land, I'll take it. So now we dash Ragavan, attack for 5, and then hold up token. Like, they just, you know, there's just too much going on for them at this point. Like, their hand's not bad, but they just, we're attacking them from too many different angles here. Just let the Ragavan hit them? I guess they have to. Hit a counterspell. Not ideal. Ideal. Yeah, whatever. It's fine. So they have Dress Down, Shredder, Magus, and a bunch of unknowns. Consider. Consider. Alright, they did find a land. So now is when they're going to cast Dress Down. Kolaghan's Command, huh? So if they're going to Dress Down, there's probably no point in making a Saga token here, right? Let's use my mana for other things. They're so worried about Needle. I guess it makes sense when they're kind of, you know, mana screwed, but... Just going to get Lantern. Make their Murktides bad. Dash Ragavan. Go to combat, make them cast the thing. Yeah, I cast Dress Down. It's fine. Take 5, go to 7, play Wrenn and Six. Play second Saga. This game should be over. Your turn. Why do they let Ragavan hit for 2? Yeah, I don't know. They should have cast the Dress Down before I attacked, so the Ragavan wouldn't have haste. Because they were going to cast the Dress Down anyways, right? Like, they just took 2 damage. They probably shouldn't have. I don't know that it changes much, but... Like, it was 2 free damage, essentially. Chat, we fell below 300 subs. I don't like that. I'm just saying. If y'all got a Prime sub, would greatly appreciate you hitting that Prime button. Doesn't cost you anything if you have Prime. Yeah, Fable was huge for Jund Saga, agreed. So this is when they play Magus? No. Bird is the word. Bird is the word. Okay, that's fine. Andrew McAllister, thank you for the Prime. Much appreciated, buddy. Thank you, thank you. Hope you're having a good day today. Alright, so now... Gonna end of turn push. Gonna go untap. I mean, they're just gonna get bodied. Discard a card, 2 damage. I should have tapped the Overgrown Tomb, but I think we're fine. Red, they're just dead, right? This is 5 plus the second Wrenn. Doesn't matter, they can't win anyways. They have conceded from the game. Sick. I can't resub for another day. We already subbed. Yeah, for those of you who are just tuning in, we decided that we're going to do 12-hour streams every time we hit the next 100. So the first goal is 400. We'll do a 12-hour stream, 500, 12-hour stream, 600, so on and so forth. And if, for some reason, I don't think this is possible, but if we get to 1,000 subs before the end of the year, I will do a subathon. You can clip it and ship it. Quote me on that. If we get 1,000 subs, I will do a subathon. Because 1,000 is probably the number where I would be willing to like comfortably quit my job. 12-hour wins the 24-hour. That's the 1,000. Subathon is probably going to be longer than a 24-hour stream. I know it's a very, very tough goal to achieve, but that's what we're shooting for. Yeah, they haven't announced anything about September, but I have all of next week off. I'm on vacation next week, so I'm going to be streaming a lot next week. So, we'll be on the lookout for that. I don't think I told you that, guys, but next week I'm on vacation. So, I'm gonna be streaming a lot next week. Do I not like Arena? Nah, I'm not a big fan of Arena. It's just like, I don't know, it's hard to get into. Mostly just the economy, you know? Because I haven't been invested in Arena. And if you're not already invested in it, it's really hard to justify spending the amount of money that you need to keep up with the client, you know? Especially with, like, how Alchemy is, and they keep retraining, you know, basically changing cards and all that stuff. It's like, it's a lot. Pretty sure I'm gonna Thoughtseize them first. Maybe worse if they had Pierce, but I think that's just like a fine exchange. Is there any chance of possible spooky game stream in October? Maybe for Halloween. That could be a cool idea. Spooky games. You can't Stray as a spooky game. Sarcasm. Need to implement a monthly sub to unlock all cards I buy in a heartbeat. Yeah, like a rental program, you know, something like Mana Traders, the Mana Traders equivalent of Arena, and people would do that, you know, like people would spend money to do that. All right, they have 2 cards in hand. This is kind of awkward. Believe it or not, I kind of want to go Ragavan, tap land, pass, because I have to play the Liliana next turn, which means that I don't really want to play the Saga this turn. I want to play the Saga next turn. So I think I like doing this better. I mean, maybe jamming the Liliana into counterspell is bad, but I don't know. Also, letting them leave, keeping Shredder in place also bad, so. Oh. Yeah, it's not good for me. I guess I have Tireless Tracker. Your turn. I also couldn't really fetch a basic with this, because I played... I guess I could have got basic Swamp on turn 1. But it's always dicey to get basic Swamp on turn 1, because if you draw Wrenn and Six, you can't cast it, so... And I have red removal in my deck, I could just draw it, you know? I'm probably back in this game. Thank you, Whiskey. Thank you, thank you. I'm glad you enjoy the content. Shitty way to lose. I don't know, maybe I should have got basic Swamp on 1. But again, if I draw Wrenn and Six, if I get basic Swamp and draw Wrenn and Six, it's so punishing, you know? So I don't know. Sending out enough Mythic Rare wildcards to make any deck if there ever becomes a legit non-rotating format beyond that. Yeah, exactly. And it's like, the issue is... the issue is, like, they try to sell you that these formats are non-rotating, like Explorer. Well, here's the thing, right? I think once they eventually bring, like, the entirety of Pioneer onto Arena, that's when I could, like, legitimately see myself, you know, like, getting Pioneer on Arena. But until that point, it's like I'm spending a lot of money on these decks that aren't really, they're not necessarily going to carry through because the entire card pool is not available yet, you know what I mean? So like as they introduce more cards, the decks that are currently good in Explorer might not be as good when they introduce the full format. But, you know, up until that point, then it's really hard to, like, because then you're kind of jumping back and forth between, like, it's not really a real format. It's like, you know, half of Pioneer or however what the percentage is, so. But once the entirety of Pioneer is on Arena, I could certainly see myself doing that. Also, Landlord, by the way. It's just an unfortunate game. I don't know if there was much I could have, like obviously, you know, I could have fetched Basic Swamp on turn 1, but then it looks pretty bad if I find the Wrenn and Six. Explorer is frustrating to me right now because my deck is missing a few key cards while some of the strategies have almost all their cards. Yeah, exactly, too. Pioneer Horizons before 2030. As long as they don't screw it up as bad as they did with Modern Horizons, then I'm down. Imagine they put free spells into Pioneer. I'd probably just quit Magic at that point. If 2/3/5s, are we ever dead on board? Yeah, unfortunate game, but Swamp on turn 1 wouldn't have changed this game. Well, it would have given me the basic swamp, right? I mean, I guess if I have a single basic swamp, it doesn't do anything. Fun of me, chat. I really enjoy it. I've been having a blast with Master Duel. A pair of anthology packs were when they said a good portion of cards was supposed to hit Arena. Instead, we get those wet fart anthologies. Yeah, that's true. Those were pretty bad. Something delicate. It's a very painful hand, but okay. Well, I kind of want to take Grief. If I take Shardless. I don't know what I'm supposed to take here. It's between Grief and Shardless for sure. I kind of want to take Grief. It's so much worse if they draw another Grief, though. Alright, I'm gonna risk it. Yeah, but that's the thing, crazy. Like, if they draw a second Grief, then I almost lose the game on the spot, but this is certainly riskier, right? Yami Wake. What is this deck? Our opponent's playing Living End. Alright, they didn't draw another Grief. That's good. It's very pog. I guess they could have drawn Force of Negation. Okay, didn't. Still think we're in a bad spot, but... They have less Grief than Cascaders. Yeah, that is true. The other argument is, like, if I take Shardless and they Grief my Thoughtseize, that's way better if I draw a second discard spell, because they could find a second Cascade spell, you know? So, like, hypothetically, I don't know, you could make arguments either way, I think. But now we're basically in, if they ever draw a Cascade spell, I'd lose the game, but there's not much I can do about that, so... Not a lot I can do about that. This matchup just seems unwinnable. How does anything ever beat Living End? Like, no joke, I don't know how anybody ever beats Living End. It just seems, like, so unbeatable. I don't know, man. Their deck just does the same thing every single game. Even, like, more so than Rhinos, you know? I don't know. Rage. 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 Chat, you're not raging. Endurance is good, too. Yeah, I only got one of them things, though. I only got one of them things. Oh, they wanted to wait till draw step. I see, I see, I see. Yeah, you win. You win. Okay! Soul Guide Lantern, Unlicensed Hearse, Ashiok, Chalice. And I think that's it. I don't like Brutality that much, because it doesn't take Shardless Ancient. This card's obviously bad. Endurance is good. I think that's it. Liliana seems atrocious. Kolaghan's Command seems terrible. The removal spells are all bad. I guess, like, Heat can technically kill a big Chungus after a Living End. I gotta keep in one of these cards. You don't dislike Lily? I mean, I guess, like, if you can Thoughtseize them early to get the resources out of their hand, then maybe it, like, just lets them work with less cards. I don't know. I mean, it's not good, but, like, all these cards in my sideboard are fucking terrible, you know? I think it's better than Heat. I mean, I'll play the first copy just because I need a card, but I don't think I like it more than Heat. Like, if you can force them into a small living end, you can, like, maybe come back with Heat, you know what I mean? Turok is good against cycling. You want to bring in Turok? Oh, just as, like, a 2-drop? Maybe. I guess. How does the Sand ever beat them? The Sand is, what, turn 1 Saga and just, like, scoop if they have Foundation Breaker? I can't keep this right. I mean, it is Saga into Goyf. God. I don't know, man. I don't think the Sand can ever beat them. Let's try it. You have to play Saga on turn 1 with the Sand, though, which is why I hate it. And if they have Foundation Breaker on turn 2, we just lose the game. Prove myself wrong. I don't know. I mean, I think this hand's, like, kind of close, because it does, like... This is technically a sideboard card. You have Lantern and Spellbomb, so, like, this is kind of a sideboard card. So it's like almost like we have 2 sideboard cards in our opening hand, right? But... Did a bunch of playtesting against Living in as Jun, you have to turn 1 Saga or lose, like... Yeah, exactly. Like, I think this is your... turn 1 Saga is your best play against them, you know? And we have Lantern, so we don't care about that card. Yeah, Lantern is based. Based on what? Would this hand be better if Tarmogoyf was a Turok? Like, what do you think is overall is bigger in this matchup? I still think Tarmogoyf is a bigger threat. I don't know. Could be wrong. Thursday is so good. These guys are coming to a local arena. Or, not arena, but a local venue. I might go see Thursday. What was the date on the show? I wanted to see. It's not on Thursday, by the way, for those of you who are probably asking. I don't think it's on a Thursday. It's on a Tuesday. Tuesday, September 6th. Oh, that's the draft night. I can't actually go. Fuck. I can't go to that show because I'm doing my fantasy draft that night. Okay. Not a terrible draw. Oh, no, it is. They have the ley line. Yeah, I'm dumb. Alright, well, Tarmogoyf in a dream. I'll get a Stomping Ground. Alright, your turn. Tarmogoyf, go. Goyf's gonna get big next turn, but enchantment in the graveyard. Can float mana, play Fable. Again, if they don't have Foundation Breaker, we're not in a bad spot, but... Something tells me they have the Breaker. Especially if they're fetching. They just always have it all, you know? Come on, man. Cool. Sick. 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 Go. Is Ashiok out to Leyline? I mean, Ashiok, it's just like diversifying your threats a little bit. Ashiok's better against Titan. Like, Ashiok is a graveyard hate spell that is good against Titan. That's why you're playing it. You know, just to diversify your threats a little bit. Turok could be a 4-3. Oh, you're keeping track of the Turok thing. Yeah. I mean, if they cast Living in this turn, we lose anyways. It doesn't matter, but... How do they just always have the Stone Cold Nuts, man? It's like, no matter what. Every single fucking time I play against Living End, I just get obliterated. And I don't understand how this deck ever loses a single match. How does it ever lose? I don't understand. Alright, I will play first. Round 4. We're 1 in deuce. Alright, I'll keep. I will play my Ragavan card. And Prage. Get Blood Crypt so we have all 3 colors. I will cast my Ragavan card. Your move. Cycling that amount really changes the math on finding cards, source from Living in main. Since Stretch isn't so hot, yeah. Ooh, another blue-red player. Alright, attack you. They will cast Lightning Bolt. And then I will play a tap land and a Pyrite Spellbomb post-combat. Man, this is so boring. Yeah, I guess that's a good thing. How are they on basics? Probably not worth besiegeing them, right? Alright, play this. You can go. Yeah, Resident Sleeper indeed. Alright, my turn. I'll attack you with Ragavan. Trigger. Alright, I mean, fuck it, I'm casting it. Black, green, blue. I can cascade into a Thoughtseize. Of course, the worst hit. It puts a Ragavan in the graveyard, which is not irrelevant, but... I guess I should cycle this main phase, in case I hit a discard spell. Ooh! Okay, that's pretty good. They're gonna have the Force negation, though. You know for a fact they have Force. There's no fucking way they don't have Force. Yeah, obviously. I would say I'm surprised, but I'm not actually at all, so... Our Shardless is a lot worse than theirs? Yeah, true. How they always have it. We've gone over this, chat. We've gone over this. Ooh, well, if they have the Shardless, they fucked up. They're okay. Well, I was gonna say, you're supposed to cycle, let the living end, and then response to living end and do the thing, but... I don't know, man. Attack you. I got nothing else to do. I cast Violent Outburst! Professor Chaos, thank you for the 4 months. This is Commander. Alright, well, I'm definitely gonna heat that, because I don't want them having it. They might fight over the heat, if they have Force. In which case, I'll have to terminate it. I like how we're having this fight over their own Shardless. I'll throw up if they have triple Force. Okay, they have 2 cards. We hit a Waker of Waves. I'll play the Boseiju, I think. Maybe they just actually don't have it. It's probably just Copium, though. I mean, they didn't have it last turn, because they tried to fight. They tried to bounce their own Shardless, but... Yeah, we all know they drew it. Cycle to 4. Okay. Okay, so you're saying there's a chance. Combat step. Combat. We hit an Otawara. What's your top card? Top card is Architects of Will. Okay, so if I draw a Bolt, then I can kill them in my upkeep. Not a Bolt. Your turn. Please don't draw a Cascade spell. My Mono Green game this weekend? Yeah, I'm gonna play Mono Green. Alright, well, they apparently didn't have it. What happened? Chat, we must be playing a different format. We gotta be playing a different game, right? Like, we've gone over this. They have it every game. They must be playing a different deck. They have to be playing a different deck. They're not playing Living End. They're just trying to cascade into Rhinos. They had it, just paid actor? Maybe. Alright, let's try the Turok this game. I didn't bring in Turok last time, but maybe I should. So, push bad. Alright, we'll try cutting the heats. What else did we cut last time? Did we cut the Liliana's or Atrocious? Is that it? It's pretty clean, right? Yeah, it's Gucci. If they don't hit the Cascade spell, they can't win. We found the window to win. True. Okay, so this is turn 1 Saga, turn 2 Hearse. On the draw. This ain't good enough. This, like, might just be barely good enough. I did bring in the Lantern, right? Please tell me I brought in the Lantern. Okay, good. I kind of want to try it. I don't know. But, like, what if they just have Grief? They just take my Hearse and my hand's just trash, right? What's a Jund player's first up after an FNM? The bar sounds about right. Maybe the Dispensary. They could also have Force of Vigor. Yeah, that would be a fucking disaster. I feel like less Living End players have Force of Vigor, and more of them have Foundation Breaker. This hand's not bad against Breaker, but it's also Saga on the draw is a little sketchy. Like, even on turn 1, it's not fast enough against their nut draw, so... Yeah, that's also true. Like, mulliganing is bad against Grief, so... But, I mean, I don't know. This is a 5-lander. This one's kind of sketch. So, like, if I mulligan against Grief and I have 2 interactive spells, like a discard spell and a graveyard hate piece, maybe that's better. Or I just draw the best possible. And then I can stop complaining. No, I'll still complain. Shit is why I'm on Leyline. Oh, yeah, because of Grief. I mean, Leyline is better against Grief. I'll give you that. Just I copied this morning for some testing at 2.2, and I think it was the most recent list in Goldfish. Oh, Force of Vigor? Maybe, yeah. Okay. Do I Inquisition or do I Tarmogoyf? Kind of think I just Tarmogoyf here. Yeah, I can okay next turn. Yeah, that's true. You can't have everything. Frothy is correct. You can't have it all. Yeah, that's fine. I am A-okay with this. Alright, I'll make a mana. I will get the Spellbomb of the Nihil variety. And then I will cast an Inquisition of Kozilek. Alright, well. You know. So, that's a thing. Go. Okay. So they're going to force the issue now, I would assume. But the good thing about this is they have a living end in hand, and we have 2 answers. So they usually only play 3. So we should be kind of chilling here. Like, we have 2 covered. They have to do it now. They can't wait. I guess they get a Shardless out of it, but whatever. I think I might as well take the Shardless. And then probably just want to thin my deck a little bit. We should define any threat, and we're fine. Any threat, and we're chilling. So we can grief, force, and bar where they can turn through you through just about any hate piece. Yeah, exactly. That's why this deck is so disgusting. It's because the interaction, it's the free spells, you know, grief and force and all that shit. It's just like, it's so gross. Like I think the only card that they like actively have a hard time beating is specifically Leyline of the Void. But like they still have outs, you know. I don't think I want to Thoughtseize yet. I kind of want to hold the Thoughtseize. It's a little harder though, but we don't have a clock. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, we just need like anything that puts any remotely amount of pressure on them is good. Even like a Fable would be fine. Maybe I should be holding lands for Fable, but obviously Goyf is like my best clock. I don't need to bolt this yet. I can wait a couple turns. Goyf. Yay! We did it! We did the thing. Otawara, Boseiju, Bar, we're all pretty good against the... Yeah, exactly. Otawara specifically is such a massive printing. And Boseiju. Boseiju more so too, probably. But, like, those lands are just so fucked up. Alright, I'm gonna hold that one, I think. I don't want to use it because I don't want to ramp them, especially if they're holding a bunch of 4/4s in hand. I could have bolted it, but... Which maybe that would have been fine if I had bolted it. Cycle Waker. Sure, that's fine. I don't get why they printed those lands. They're just too free to play. I don't know. I mean, like, Boseiju is just one of the biggest printings. So they hit their 3rd living end, so now they can't win. Yeah, Boseiju was just, like, such a massive printing for so many different formats, you know? It just really changed the dynamic of so many matchups. Same in terms of clock bolting or not. I guess that's true, yeah, because the bolt is shape. Alright, here we go. Jun 5-0 time, baby. Jun 5-0 time. Oh, they're playing 80 cards, so we lose. Well, good for the doubters. This deck can't beat Yorion. There's no fucking way this deck can beat Yorion, right? Like, we're just so dead, it's unreal. Well, I'll take this. Yeah, why did I believe? Imagine playing Jund against a Yorion deck. Imagine playing Jund against the Yorion deck. Just like, literally just stone cold dead. I mean, my hand's good, but I don't think it fucking matters. Get a Black Source in case I draw Liliana. My hand is quite good, but I highly doubt it matters. Okay, seems like their hand also sucks. Foothills Island. I want to play Saga here, so let's go uptick the Wrenn. If they counterspell me, they counterspell me. It is what it is. I gotta play Fable here, I think. Just gotta be mana efficient. Like, I could Inquisition them, but... I'm just gonna suck it up if they have the counterspell. It is what it is. Yeah, whatever. Now if they go Tef down tick on Saga, I can kill the Tef. Probably plus, right? Ah, okay. I am cool. That was a really good fucking draw. Holy shit. Oops. Really good draw. I'm gonna discard Lightning Bolt, I think. I could discard Inquisition. I kind of want to keep the Fury to hardcast. Discard Bolt. I don't think Bolt does anything. Discard land, we get it back. Oh, well, I mean, that's awkward if they have Prismatic Ending, but if they have Ending, they're probably killing Liliana anyways. Maybe discarding land was fine. I was worried if they had Ending, right? Because, like, if I discard land, keep the Fury, and then they have Ending for Wrenn and Six, then I'm kind of fucked. Because then I'm, like, nowhere near casting the Fury anyways. But maybe that's just too much of a gamble. I don't really think the Bolt does anything. You know? Maybe it's just too free to discard a land there, though. I don't know. Yeah, I'm just, like, kind of worried if they have Ending. Or they, like, Iteration Ending, which is, it looks like what they're doing, so. Yeah. Okay, well, now I just discard the Cliffs. Yeah, I'll discard Cliffs so I can get the Stomping Ground or whatever. But we are dead. This game looks close, but it's really not. It's really not close at all. We can't possibly win. Of course, it wouldn't be a Doomwake Modern stream without me tilting against after playing its 4-color at least once during the league, so... Maybe they'll draw lands? Even if they draw lands, I still can't win. Because they have fucking still the Orion, even if they draw lands. I just can't beat the Orion. Sure. You got it, bucko. This deck is so fucking miserable. Whatever, dude. Maybe somehow their last card is Counterspell. I don't know. Who cares? Deck. Go. Ooh, I drew a Shadow Spear. Pog. Oh, man. Oh, God. I can't even take this seriously. I mean, I guess I could, like, Fury, pitch Ragavan, kill Tef, push Omnath. Like, I don't... What the fuck else am I supposed to do, man? This is fucking miserable. Oh, my God. I can't even dash Ragavan and then EOT pick up to trigger Revolt because they have stupid fucking Teferi. It would have been a sweet line if they didn't have Teferi, but... I don't know, man. I'm just gonna discard my hand and hope it works out. What the fuck else am I supposed to do? Like, I don't know what else I'm supposed to do, man. This is fun. Go. Fun times. Fuck off, dude. Get out of here. I love this format. What a great format, chat. Woo, Omnath, woo, fun, woo. Are we having fun, chat? Woo. Yeah, 80 cards, by the way. It was just like, my opponent's deck existing is just a joke. Like, it's just an actual fucking joke. I can't take this format seriously when they let that shit happen. It's so fucking stupid. I don't even know. I have, like, no hope. Bolt's bad, I guess. We don't need Shadow Spear. Ashiok can consider? I don't even know, dude. There's just no point in even trying. Every time I get an itch to play Bard, I just watch Demon Spike stream, and I fail for at least 6 months. Yeah, you watch me play against this fucking garbage. To be fair, my opponent's deck should not exist. Like, this is just a blight on the format. Omnath 100% should be banned. Like, there's just no ifs, ands, or buts about it. The card is just an absolute joke. There's no reason for that card to be legal. Again, my hand's really good, but I don't think it matters. Only fear is that there's about 95% chance that WotC does nothing about Modern. It's alright, I just won't play. Alright, I think I should probably kill their Wrenn and Six this turn. So, let's get a Mountain. Dash Ragavan. Attack Wrenn. Heat the Wrenn. Get a land. Your turn. May have push for Omnath. It's like, I don't know, this is fine. So we know they have Mountain, Omnath, Veil, 2 unknowns. This is probably a good turn to just go, like, Fable. I don't want to play the Ragavan because it's atrocious if they just have Fury. Also worse if they draw Wrenn. Although, I don't know, playing the Ragavan's better if they play Omnath next turn. Maybe I'm supposed to jam it. Yeah, let's just fucking jam it. Because we have to go to 9 to do this, which is a little scary, but... good chance they have Counterspell. Should have done this before fetching, but... alright, go. The year is 20x2, the best deck in Modern is 280 card Battle of Wits. Before the batch, they announced their companion and its partner. Yorion is the true companion, but since they released companion banding, these 3 companion decks have taken over the meta. I shuffle up and look at my opponent's hand of Omnath, Wrenn and 45, and the latest Emrakul. I sigh and pitch cast my 15/15 into their face-up Mirror Lake Saga token. Based. Actually based. I don't play Modern, what's the problem card? It's not just one card. I mean, there's a lot of problems with Modern. This is certainly the most problematic card, but it goes way beyond that, you know. This card 100% should be banned, but I also think that the free spells are really, really bad for Modern's health. Oddly enough... oh no, this is fine, yeah, this is fine. This is a good fucking turn, but... Combat. They just love their fun cards. I mean, that's just fire design, right? My opponent's deck is just literally all fire design. Solitude the Ragavan? Cool with that. Holy Heat, huh? I don't know if I want to... well, I probably should Thoughtseize them, right? I want a 6 life, by the way. They have Solitude, Solitude, Veil, Veil. What if I just didn't plus? Just Liliana pass Giga Chad? I think that's actually correct. Because I want the Terminate. I think it's actually correct. The hidden third mode on Liliana. You can just go Omnath, fetch, Wrenn and Six, and the game's over. Yeah, exactly. Like, look at all of the work that I've done this game, and I still think I'm, like, I wouldn't say I'm behind, but, like, this game is still close, which is despicable, you know? Like, this game is still close. Mostly because I probably took too much damage, but, you know, that's neither here nor there. I can't even play Turok because they just have fucking Veil. So they have Solitude, Pitch, Yorion. Okay, it's fine. Yeah, like, I can't even play the Turok here. I just have to discard it, I guess. I mean, I can just play it as a 2-mana 2/1. Ooh, actually, what if I go just play Turok and then uptick? But then they just Solitude me, right? Oh, but I could discard the Liliana. Okay, this is fine. So we can go plus Wrenn. There's no point in kicking this. Literally none. And then just uptick Liliana. Whatever. You got it, dude. Okay. Proceed. You ever consider playing a 4-color deck? No. I would rather just, like, not play the tournament than play 4-color. I think that I would... no, I'm never doing that. Like, if this is what I have to do to win, I'd rather just not win. Like, I'd rather just not play at that point. This deck is so toxic. It's so miserable. Omnath is basically pre-banned. I have too much self-respect to play this deck. Yeah, I can't do it. Okay, we don't know... Oh no, we know they have Solitude, right? We know one of the cards is Solitude. Don't know for certain that they have a white card, though. Oh, I could just plus Liliana, right? So I can go uptick, get a land. Plus Liliana. Let's see what they discard. Because we know one of their cards is Solitude. Okay, so we don't know their last card, which means I'm probably not going to go for it. So I'll probably just attack for 4 at that point. Maybe Hardcast Fury, leave up Terminate. It's probably okay. I could, like, play Fury and then try to copy it with Shaman token, but I don't know if I like that much. I'll just cast Fury. Your turn. Okay. Game 3. Problem is I refuse to play a meta deck in Pioneer, so I lose a lot. Fair, yeah. Pioneer is, I don't know. I really enjoy Pioneer. I think the gameplay is so much better, personally. EOT copy with the Shaman attack with 3 Furies, yeah. Jund could be 4-color Yorion. Yeah, if you have the Stone Cold Nuts, and their hand is also bad. Okay, well, this hand just loses the Veil of Summer. I have to keep it. Land go. Can't win. Oh! We're tapping out on turn 1? Holy shit. I think I get Blood Crypt. It's better if I draw Ragavan. Ending. Okay, alright. Their hand's not great. But this is when they draw Veil of Summer. They just go Triumph Pass and then Veil my next Thoughtseize. I wonder if I should play Wrenn and Six to play around them drawing Veil of Summer. I think I actually should, yeah. It's worse if they drew Counterspell, but this is also a much better use of my mana by doing it this way. It's pretty bad if they drew Counterspell, which it seems like they did. Nope. Alright, cool. We're chilling. I'm okay with losing all my points if it means seeing 4-color hold the L. True. Yeah, this Boil might get him. Might get him good with this Boil. I kind of have to Thoughtseize next turn, because I can't really afford to let them play the Omnath. So hopefully they just tap out for Teferi, and then we just go, like, you know, Thoughtseize Saga or something, I don't know. Maybe they minus Teferi to draw a card. Just pick up Yorion, sure. That's a hell of a draw step. Because now, I can play Liliana, and if they play the Omnath, then I could just go Edict, play Slam Turok. So, let's go... Plus get back Catacombs. Play Saga. Play Liliana. This is basically insurance against them playing Omnath next turn. And then we could just slam the Turok. This is actually pretty good. They're playing around Boil, though. They discarded the Yorion. Okay with that. Yeah, look how they got Stomping Ground Forest. My Boil's not doing much here. 5-color Lord for legendary creatures just got spoiled. This basically says all your legendary spells have Cascade. Ooh, let's take a look. Assuming it's on Mythic Spoiler, right? I don't see it. Urtai Resurrected. 4-mana 3/2 flash. When an ETB, choose up to 1. Counter target spell, activate ability, or triggered ability's controller draws a card, or destroy another target creature or planeswalker and its controller draws a card. Card's got a bog. Okay, so... do that. And then do that. And then do this. And then do the Turok thing. Discarded Boseiju, Ragavan, Triumph. Okay, it's fine. 4 cards. Hopefully they don't have Fury. Fury kind of suck. You can counter your own stuff. Yeah, you can. I don't know if you want to, but... I showed you this at the beginning of the stream. Greediest Dreadnought Enabler. Oh, that thing. Greediest... Oh, the 4-mana 3/2. You're trying to sell me on a 4-mana Dreadnought Enabler? Come on, man. Come on, guy. My boil doesn't do anything. They played around it. They played around the boil. Literally played around it. Ending the Liliana, sure. We have 2 cards left. Okay. They make a token. Kind of don't want to make a token. Dude, boil plus Wrenn Ultimate, hello. I hope they play around Needle and Fetch now. Be so fucking good for me if they did. Because if they play around Needle and Fetch now, they might get a blue source. Okay, they didn't. Well, I'm gonna get this in case they top deck, the thing. Getting this in case they top deck Unholy Heat. Alright, Thoughtseize, what's up? What you got? I guess they could have Veil, but... Rude! Rude, rude, rude. Play Saga. I really don't want to boil them. It's kind of awkward because now I can't really hold up the boil. That's why this line was super awkward, but it's fine. Miri is basically Urza for Pioneer. It's non-token. I don't think that card is nearly as good as you think it is. Non-token is kind of awkward. Like, not triggering off of tokens is really huge, but maybe it's okay in Pioneer. I was trying to think of like how you can build around in Pioneer, but it does seem like reasonably powerful. I just don't know how super deep you can really go with it. Yeah, you can still Thopter combo with it. That's true, because you can tap the sword. That is a good point. Because the sword's non-token. I think I'm just gonna... Maybe I should have popped this main phase. Because if I pop this now, they could heat me in response. I could cycle this one. It's probably okay. I don't want to pop this yet. Seems like they're going to let me Wrenn Ultimate, which I don't even know that I want to Ultimate it. I don't think it does all that much. Especially if they just have more Veils. Okay, well. This exchange is totally fine by me. So this happens, Wrenn goes to 5. They're at 12. Okay, it's up for 4. Get to go, plus, get back Catacombs, play Catacombs, pass. Surely they'll fetch... Oh, I guess they're holding fetches for Omnath, but... Seems like our potential to be used in combo decks, probably not busted, but still. Yeah, maybe. I could see it. Like, I could definitely see some applications for it, for sure. Are we actually going to beat 4-color Omnath? There's no way, right? Surely we're not going to beat 4-color Omnath. I don't want to sack that. Well, this is lethal damage, so I'm going to go to the step in which I attack you. Chat, did we do it? Did we actually fucking... Let's go! Get fucked! Get fucked. God, beating 4-color is so fucking good. It's like, you know, obviously winning games of Magic is really, you know, really enjoyable, but there is like a new satisfaction when you actually beat 4-color that just, it just hits different, you know? It just hits different. God, it just hits different. Paying out the Believers, by the way. And then we'll do so. Alright, let's pay out the Believers, let's do a little YouTube outro, and let's get out of here. Oh, you already paid them out. For those of you watching on YouTube, this is Jund. Jund went 3-2. I'm sure you're not surprised. Deck, I don't know, deck was pretty sweet. It was... as good as a Jund deck as you'll probably see. We didn't really see Fable do that much, so this is kind of like the outlier in terms of what the difference is between other Jund lists. So unfortunate that we didn't get to see Fable shine too much, but we did Jund things. We went 3-2. Not a whole lot to say about that. Everything felt fine. Like, maybe there's some interesting card choices here, but Fury came up a couple times. It was fine. Sideboard cards are good. So not a ton to talk about here, but if you're watching on YouTube, be sure to smash the like button, subscribe to the...